The Mahabharata is not just a story, it's one of the longest epics ever written, with over 100,000 verses, more characters than most modern movies combined, and a war so devastating it changed the fate of an entire civilization. For thousands of years, people have asked the same questions. Did the Mahabharata really happen? Who were the Pandavas and Kauravas? What was Krishna's true role? And how did a family conflict turn into the greatest war in ancient history? Today, we begin the journey to understand the Mahabharata, the full story, the timeline, the lessons, and the truth behind one of humanity's greatest epics. The Mahabharata is an ancient Indian epic traditionally attributed to the sage Vyas. At its heart, it tells the story of a royal family divided by jealousy, ambition, and destiny. But it's much more than a war story. It's a deep exploration of duty, morality, leadership, and human choices. The epic combines history, mythology, philosophy, and spirituality into one massive narrative that has shaped culture for thousands of years. The story begins with the Kuru dynasty, rulers of the ancient kingdom of Hastinapura. The king Shantanu falls in love with the river goddess Ganga, and their union begins a lineage that will eventually lead to the greatest war in the epic. Their son Bhishma becomes one of the most important and tragic characters in the Mahabharata. Bhishma takes a lifelong vow of celibacy and renounces the throne so his father can marry another woman. This decision seems noble at first, but it creates a chain reaction that destabilizes the royal succession for generations. This single sacrifice becomes one of the earliest turning points that sets the stage for future conflict. Generations later, two brothers are born, Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Dhritarashtra is blind and therefore cannot rule, so the throne goes to Pandu. This decision plants the seed of resentment that will later grow into full-scale war. Pandu fathers 5 sons, the Pandavas. Dhritarashtra fathers 100 sons, the Kauravas. These cousins grow up together in the same palace, trained by the same teachers. But jealousy and rivalry begin early, especially from the eldest Kaurava, Duryodhan. As the princes grow, their competition becomes more intense. Duryodhan fears that the Pandavas will take the throne. His jealousy slowly turns into hatred, and he begins plotting against them. One of the first major attempts to eliminate the Pandavas comes with the Lakshagriha, a palace made of flammable materials designed to trap and kill them. But the Pandavas escape, and the rivalry becomes irreversible. The Pandavas win the hand of Princess Draupadi in a dramatic contest of skill. Her marriage becomes a major political alliance and another source of tension between the cousins. At this point, one of the most important figures appears, Krishna. His role in the Mahabharata is complex: friend, guide, strategist, and spiritual teacher. His presence changes the direction of the entire story. To avoid conflict, the kingdom is divided between the Pandavas and Kauravas. The Pandavas build a magnificent new capital called Indraprastha, which becomes prosperous and admired. Duryodhan visits the Pandav kingdom and becomes overwhelmed with jealousy at their success. This moment reignites his desire to destroy them. Duryodhan invites the Pandavas to a royal dice game. This seemingly harmless event becomes one of the most dramatic turning points in the entire Mahabharata. Through deception and manipulation, the Pandavas lose everything in the dice game: their kingdom, their wealth, and their freedom. This humiliation marks the point of no return. The Pandavas are forced into exile for 13 years. This exile becomes the final countdown to the Great War that will decide the fate of the kingdom. After 13 long years of exile, the Pandavas return not as defeated princes, but as hardened warriors who have spent years preparing mentally, physically, and spiritually for what they knew was inevitable. According to the agreement, their kingdom should now be returned. But Duryodhan refuses, Not only does he reject the promise, he famously declares he will not give them land even the size of a needlepoint. This moment transforms a family dispute into an unavoidable war. For generations, people have asked whether this conflict could have been prevented. But by this point in the Mahabharata timeline, pride, revenge, and destiny have locked both sides onto a path that cannot be reversed. Before war begins, Krishna makes one last attempt to prevent bloodshed. Acting as a diplomat, he travels to the Kaurava court and proposes peace. The Pandavas are willing to accept just 5 villages instead of an entire kingdom. Think about that. A massive war could have been avoided with only 5 small territories. But Duryodhan refuses even this compromise. This failed negotiation becomes one of the epic's most powerful lessons. Sometimes, wars happen not because solutions don't exist, but because ego refuses to accept them. As war becomes certain, kings and warriors from across the ancient world choose sides. The scale of the conflict becomes enormous. On one side stand the Pandavas, supported by Krishna and many powerful allies. On the other stand the Kauravas with their vast armies and legendary warriors. The Mahabharata war becomes one of the largest battles described in ancient literature, symbolizing the ultimate clash between duty and ambition. One of the most fascinating moments in the Mahabharata happens when both Arjuna and Duryodhan approach Krishna for support. Krishna offers a choice. One side can have his massive army, while the other can have Krishna himself. But he will not fight. Duryodhan immediately chooses the army. Arjuna chooses Krishna. This decision becomes one of the most symbolic moments in the epic, and is often interpreted as choosing wisdom over power. The armies gather on the vast battlefield of Kurukshetra. Millions of warriors stand ready, representing generations of rivalry and destiny. This moment marks the official beginning of the Mahabharata war story, the climax toward which the entire epic has been building. As the battle is about to begin, Arjuna looks across the battlefield and sees teachers, relatives, and friends standing on the opposite side. Overwhelmed, he refuses to fight. This emotional moment becomes one of the most important turning points in the epic, because it leads directly to the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna responds to Arjuna's crisis with a profound spiritual dialogue that becomes the Bhagavad Gita. This conversation explores duty, purpose, morality, and the nature of life itself. The teachings of the Bhagavad Gita have influenced millions of people for centuries and remain one of the most widely read spiritual texts in the world. After Arjuna regains clarity, the battle finally begins. The war lasts 18 days, each day filled with strategy, heroism, and heartbreaking loss. Legendary warriors on both sides fight with unmatched skill and determination. One by one, the greatest warriors of the age fall in battle. Each loss represents the tragic cost of pride and conflict. The war shows that even victory comes with deep loss. Eventually, the war reaches its final stage. Duryodhan, the central figure of the Kauravas, faces defeat. His fall marks the end of the long rivalry that began in childhood and grew into a devastating war. The Pandavas win the war and reclaim the kingdom. But victory does not feel joyful. The battlefield is filled with loss and grief. The Mahabharata makes it clear that even justified wars leave lasting consequences. The epic teaches lessons about leadership, duty, choices, and the consequences of ego and ambition. These lessons remain relevant even today. Scholars and historians continue to debate whether the Mahabharata is history, mythology, or a blend of both. Archaeological discoveries and ancient texts keep the discussion alive. Thousands of years later, the Mahabharata continues to inspire books, films, and discussions worldwide. Its themes of family, duty, and moral choices remain timeless. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Mahabharata full story, let me know in the comments. And if you want more videos exploring ancient epics and timeless lessons, subscribe and join the journey.